Parkside at Lindbergh, unit number 80 and 90. Been out here for several hours today. Got our hole filled in with hydraulic cement. We also did a hydraulic cement diverter dam to divert the water coming from the retaining wall running along the footing line so that we can be able to try to coat this. And we have a retaining wall, and it ends right here. You can see the joint in the brick because the brick's not connected. And all the way up you can see that that corner follows that line all the way. The problems we're having is that we still have constant water that's bleeding out from actually both sides of the retaining wall. We've used a heat gun to try to dry this area up, and it continues to run in. The other side is the same way. And we'll go look at that. So I think the water is getting between the double row brick retaining wall and you can still see it's still seeping in on the other side. And this is a double row retaining wall. And we'll get a little side view of it here at the gate. Makes it convenient. And you can see this is one brick, another brick, and there's a gap running the whole length of this retaining wall, and I think the water is getting in between the rows of brick and is actually seeping between the two rows of brick. And because this is the lowest spot, it's actually coming out right here, and you can see the other side that I just showed you. What we're going to have to do is remove several of these bricks, and that's both bricks on both rows of brick. Because we're going to have to remove this brick, and this brick, full brick over, so that we can break that hydrostatic pressure and divert that water away from our foundation wall, so that way we can coat, because we've got to coat this wall and the face of this wall, basically this 90-degree corner. Removing these bricks, we can coat in between the retaining wall, get a little bit better quality of job. Also, with as much water that's coming through this, as we've got to install a French drain, and I think we can tie into the downspout that's on the other side. I think we can cut this PVC pipe further back. We're going to have to cut it back in here, put a Y connector, and that way that'll give us an opportunity to run a perforated pipe through this retaining wall and around the other side, and that'll drain both sides, and we can still connect our downspout into that. We've got to have this tree removed to accomplish that, including the stump. So I'm not sure the status on that, but we can coat this wall when we can manage the water that's seeping in from the retaining wall. And that's what we're trying to do.